bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon thanks me in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh, no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh, no. I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Charles, this Chiefs defense came up big when they needed to against Denver. Had the big stop in overtime. A free kick return touchdown, a safety. They had played an integral role.
And they got Justin Houston back, and they've been looking forward to that for a long time. It was the second game back since the ACL surgery that he had last season. But, boy, what a force he is, because, remember, D. Ford stepped up this year and really took some of the pressure off of the loss of Justin Houston. Justin Houston is back and letting everyone know he can handle his business from here on out.
Here's Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
When Derek Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
So 3rd and 5. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. throwing again here. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll win it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it down to the... here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
A good pickup there at 22. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the 11 on offense coming back out for Seattle, and maybe a little tired, maybe a little jet lag. The Seahawks have traveled over 27,000 miles this season, and the 5,000-mile round trip to Tampa was their second jaunt to the East Coast in 3 weeks.
I've never met a team in the NFL that's less concerned about their travel than the Seattle Seahawks.
And that's good.
And that's good for them. And you're right. They could be tired. They could be fatigued. As you said, second time in 3 weeks. You'll never hear it come out of their mouths. Their head coach, Pete Carroll, whatever you put in front of us, we'll deal with it. Let's just get on the plane and go play. And I think it serves them pretty well overall.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. These Kansas City Chiefs get ready to go on offense and try to keep pace with Oakland. Out west, they're 8-3, Oakland at 9-2. But what a win they had in Week 12. And Tyreek Hill, what a game he had, Charles.
When you start talking about doing something that hasn't been done since Gale Sayers in 1965, rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, return touchdown in the same game, that's big-time performance. I mean, Tyreek Hill may be the fastest guy in the league now. When I see him with a football taking off, wow.
On second down, here's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Hey, that incompletion gives me a second to say I'm sorry, because last week I knocked your yams, and my mom made a casserole with yams, and it was spectacular on Thanksgiving, as was the football. It was a great 3 game.
No one knocks.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now here comes.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a loop. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running well, hey. And nobody getting, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Stafford here. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set, 250.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Charles, let me ask you about this Dallas defense, because so much hype, obviously, and rightfully so about the offense. But this defense, they've held their own, have they not?
Indeed they have, and in a lot of cases, they've led the charge on defense, made plays. And let's face it, going into the season, we thought they might finish last in the league in defense. They had a lot of guys suspended. They spent a second-round pick on a defender that we all knew was not going to play this season in Jalen Smith. Yet somehow they fashioned it together, led by Sean Lee, and become a cohesive unit that doesn't worry about who gets the credit and have had guys emerge and make plays that you didn't expect.
Anquan Bolden, old reliable, turned 36 back in October. Now, strictly maybe a possession receiver these days, but showed he still has it on Thanksgiving.
Not only does he have it, he motivates everyone else around him. 36 years old, still out there doing it at such a high level, and is all about winning. Has a Super Bowl ring in his possession, would love to have another one, and he's showing the Lions how to get one.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And incomplete to open things up. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Out left side here to Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming back out onto the field, the Detroit Lions, or as many are calling them, the Cardiac Cats, as we said earlier, 7 fourth-quarter comebacks. All 11 games so far decided by 7 points or fewer. First time in NFL history that's happened. It's unbelievable.
It really is, and it reminds me of the 1980 Cleveland Browns. Sam Rutigliano is their head coach. They called them the Cardiac Kids, and they did that throughout an entire season. End up going into the playoffs and losing to Oakland on a last-second pass.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to float this over. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Let's go! Ohio!
A second down throw for Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now Riddick. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
On first down, Stafford here. This will be caught inside the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Here's Riddick. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
They direct snap it to McFadden. A first down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Ohio, flex round. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. This is Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Charles, as we glance back at Week 12 for a second, of all the games that were played, maybe that Chiefs-Broncos the most significant when you look at the playoff picture?
Most significant and maybe best played. I mean, think about all the excitement that went into that game, all the big plays, both sides having a chance to take control, Kansas City ultimately winning it. But Gary Kubiak, the head coach of Denver, his decision with about a minute to go to try the 62-yard field goal, that's the one that may come back because they had a chance to go ahead and take an overtime tie and put that on their record. Instead, it contributed to a loss.
Yeah, and it dropped the Broncos to 7-4. The Chiefs up to 8-3 behind the Raiders. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
10 yards on the pickup there. And the Lions are going to have a first. And quickly, they get to the line. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Ready, waiting.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. It's caught left side. Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
He's got his man. This is Tate. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Riddick with a carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. And Stafford's, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go. 1,
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, but he'll take this back down inside the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Another pistol look here. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Now Prescott being chased out left. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the interception, here's Stanford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate from 21 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. 1, Ohio.
Prescott on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here we go.
The Wildcat, McFadden, 10th carry now for Elliott. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarter.
Marvin Jones past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 61 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. first down. Prescott going right side. He has Witten. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Throwing, Prescott, and that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go back to Riddick. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey. Here we go. Shift. Set. Waiting.
Stafford going to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here. As we step aside.
Double tight. Four down. Check.
now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at